Hey everybody, welcome in. Trying out something new today. Had one of my viewers send in a save file and ask for help on a battle that he could not win. So Berthard, thanks a bunch for sending in your save file. The first thing I'm going to say by starting out this video is that he's right. This is an unwinnable battle. And even though I have faced plenty of battles over the years where the balance of power was less in my favor, a lot of your balance of power is coming from your reinforcement armies. And the problem with this situation is that the enemy already has forces on the battlefield and they control the battlefield as well. So they're attacking you, you're not attacking them. The next problem that you have in this situation is that the Fay Enchantress's army is a reinforcement army that's on force march. And it's not a great army to begin with, it's fairly weak. It would be great as a reinforcement army if you were in control of the battlefield and you were attacking with Alberic's army, but you're not. Alberic is coming in as reinforcements. So sometimes the best way to win a battle is to not win the battle at all. Because they have so many forces and they're very high-level forces of things that can easily take down your army when you don't control the battlefield. Sometimes the better part of valor is running away. So let's go ahead and we'll hit fight battle. And you can kind of see what I'm talking about on the battlefield as it comes in here. So they're attacking Chilfroy, and he is on the west side of the settlement all by himself. So your reinforcements are going to be coming in from different locations on the battlefield. It's going to be really hard to set up and control, whereas they're already on the battlefield and they're ready to go at you. So it doesn't really matter where Chilfroy sits, we'll just stick him over there. And you can see this is the Fay's army that's going to be coming in here, and this is Alberic's army that's going to be coming in here. And their army is already going to be set up on this battlefield, ready to walk right into Alberic and start firing at it immediately. And this reinforcement army is going to be ready to come in and take out the Fay's army. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start deployment. We're going to start battle. We'll just give you an idea. You can see this army is already set up and ready to go. And this army is very quickly going to close in on the Fay's reinforcement army. So instead of fighting this, let's just concede defeat. What does that get us in this situation? Well, it gets us a close defeat, but you can see we didn't lose any forces at all. And what that means is Alberic's army gets off the battlefield completely intact. The Fay's army is on force march, so nothing you can do there. You're going to lose that army. But there were no troops in that army that were really important to us. The only thing that you're really going to lose there is your spellcaster. Everything else can be pretty easily replaced. And these other armies with Chilfroy and Berthard, they're going to be getting off the battlefield intact as well. And once the turn ends, we'll come back over and kind of show the lay of the land and how things kind of worked out on the battle map. So you can see the Fay's army is lost, but that's fine. That can be easily replaced, and you're in really good shape from a campaign perspective. What we don't want to have happen is Alberic's army, which is super high level and very powerful, you don't want to lose that. Because that means you're not going to be able to continue moving forward in your campaign and doing the things that you want to do. Your objective here obviously was to take the Waterfall Palace. And you can still do that now, even though you conceded defeat and lost the Fay's army in that battle. So let's take a look at how this laid out. A couple of things that I would advise here. Never ever separate your armies like this. Having Chilfroy by himself on this side of the Waterfall Palace is what cost you the Fay's army in the first place, because Daith was able to march up and just attack Chilfroy's army. And even though these were coming in as reinforcements, they're controlling the battlefield, not you. So don't split your armies up like this. It makes it really hard to control the battlefield. If he was on this side and they attacked one of these other armies, at least your reinforcements would all be coming in from the same direction, which would give you a chance to set your army up. But even better than that, don't give yourself a chance to be attacked. Always be the aggressor and be the one who's attacking.
Protector of the realm.
So now you can continue your campaign, you can get your armies out of here, and most importantly,
Do you know who
you
I
can
am?
save Alberic, which was really the point of doing
Do
this
you
the
know
way we
who I
did.
am?
So let's get everybody out of here.
My strength and wisdom are yours.
And now if you want to, you can go ahead next turn and continue in to take the Waterfall Palace away. I'm not going to, do anything major here. This is your campaign, so feel free to continue it however you want to. Here's what I would do. Go ahead and recruit some extra troops into Berthard's army. And then we just move on. Gives Alberic a chance to replenish, get his army back up to full. So if your goal here was to take the Waterfall Palace, let's go ahead and just continue pulling Chilfroy out.
Faith is my armor.
Now what you can do is you can bring Alberic in to a spot where he'll be ready to attack this the next turn. And what I would do is I would just bring him into a spot and put him into ambush.
Onward! I will indulge you.
And that way you're going to be controlling the engagement. And even if even if the ambush gets spoiled, and Daith comes up to attack this, Alberic can still retreat, get out of there successfully, because he's never going to be able to beat both Durthu and Daith's army in a single engagement with what we've got built up here, especially since everything's going to be coming onto the battlefield as reinforcements. So let's just go ahead and skip through this just to demonstrate where we want to get to as a goal.
No evildoer may receive the
So even though that's foiled, we'll go ahead and just back out. Daith's going to run away. And now we can go ahead and take the Waterfall Palace, and we can just auto-resolve this just for the sake of time in the video. Obviously, if you want to fight it manually, you'll probably come out with a better result, but either way, we're not going to lose anything major here. So now we've achieved the goal that we were going after originally anyway, which is now we control the Waterfall Palace. And we can take this army after it replenishes and move in and take Daith's settlement away as well at Vol's Anvil. Plus, we can continue to recruit here if we want to and bring that in as reinforcements to help back us up. So I think the lesson here is, even though you're going to lose the Fay's army, sometimes the best way to continue on with your campaign tactically and strategically is to just not fight the battle. Always remember that you have an option to concede defeat. And if the goal is to save the primary army there, which in this case it was for us, we got out of there with our high-level army intact, and we were still able to achieve our goal a couple of turns later. So hopefully this helps you out a little bit. Berthard, thanks again for sending in that save file. If anybody else has situations like this where you'd like to help get some resolution or see what some other options might be, have a fresh set of eyes take a look at it, feel free to send those in. Appreciate everybody who stopped by to take a look, and we'll see you back here for our next episode. Thanks a lot.